Hello guys, what's going on and welcome back to another episode of this Leicester City career mode here, and we're going to kick this one off by looking at yours truly, winning manager of the month with 3 wins and 2 draws with 0 losses. Yorkiemann is April 2023 manager of the month, as well as looking at this history beckons for Patson Daka. Goals so far this season, 26 in the Premier League. The competition record is 32. We need to beat 32. That's all we need to do is just beat 32. I have moved over here while we do this bit. I will be moving back over there. Now, we've got a hefty episode coming up. It's going to be the end of the season, guys. This is the end of season number 2 in this episode. We've already got one cup final coming up against Manchester City. We might have another. We might be on for a double this year, guys. And now I definitely didn't anticipate that that was something that could happen. We've got an away day with Atletico Madrid first, though, before we get there in a very, very tight game. Only the 1 goal advantage. And then these league matches. And to be honest with you, I'm probably just going to fly through them all. We might do some highlight packages for them. I don't know, but I want to get this season done. Before we get into all the action, though, if you are new around here, please smash that subscribe button, as well as hitting the like button if you go on to enjoy the video. We're trying some new lighting. We'll see how it goes. It's just not as bright as that one up there, so yeah. So only the 1 goal advantage, and the Champions League final beckons here for Leicester. If we can just not concede, that's going to be the plan for this one. I would love to hit them on the break, but just don't concede and we'll be absolutely fine. We're in the rain, which is our strength. We do love a bit of the rain. I'm guessing they were established in 1903 as well. So you learn something new on this channel every single day. So this will be your Atletico Madrid starting 11, and it's pretty tasty, isn't it? If we're being 100% honest, they've got some weapons on the bench as well. Felix and Suarez coming at us up top today. Llorente scored past us in the last game. Really going to have to try and deal with him. He's a wonderful player. Let's see how we get on, though. The formation that they're playing positionally works really well for us in terms of counters. This is how we're going to be lining up, though. It is full strength as per usual. Gomez, we are opting for him on the left because of his pace instead of Harvey Barnes. But apart from that, it's what you'd expect from us. Let's hopefully make it to our second final this season. Operation Do Not Concede is a go. And hopefully it lasts for as long as humanly possible. I feel like we've had this operation before and we conceded really early. So that would likely be the outcome in this one as they find some space here in behind early. Llorente, he's the danger man. That was never a foul, ref. Early free kick that Luis Suarez stands over. Let's see what they're going to do with it. I kind of guessed he's at the crossbar. He's hit the crossbar in the opening moments. Also shot his save. I'm telling you, this operation of don't concede is not going very well at the moment, is it? Who'd have thought Atletico Madrid were going to attack? That's the big one there, right? Who'd have thought they were going to attack? Oh, this is dangerous for them. Go on then, Gomez. I spot it. Oh, what is that for Patson Daka? No power on it whatsoever. Probably should have ran with it a little bit more. Did not. João Felix, don't let him take the shot. That's a penalty. That is a penalty from Justin and a yellow card. This could not have started any worse than it has. It's definitely a penalty. I think Schmeichel would have got to it as well because Felix's touch was awful. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to save this. He's praying. He's praying for the goal. We're going to save this. Schmeichel, where we go? Where we go? There we go. Never mind. Press the wrong button as well, didn't I? Press the wrong button. That's how often I do penalties. Luis Suarez makes it 1-0 and they're back neck and neck. Now, we've been here before. Happened to us against Man City. They scored early. And we came back and we ended up winning that on penalty. So I should have been a little bit better at going the right way. I pressed the wrong stick. I was going the wrong way anyway. We've got the players on the pitch, though, to get back into this. They started so fiery, though. I'm not sure how we compete with this. If they're going to keep that kind of pressure up, I am going to struggle. Jeremy Pino there making a run. Oh, I'm going to find him as well. Jeremy Pino. He's done really well. Jeremy Daka. Oh, he's gone right through. Oh, neither the goalkeeper nor Daka managing to get onto that. Very upsetting. Sanchez now. Oh, what a save from All Black. We're finally getting some pressure back. Here comes Atletico. It's not a bad ball. João Felix. Rodrigo de Paul's already hit the crossbar. Suarez now across Lamar. And there we go. It's 2-0 Atletico. Oh, this is not going to plan. They're really good at the minute. They're completely all over us. But at this stage, Atletico are going through and Leicester are crashing out. This is not how I wanted to start this episode. We've done so well in this competition, but they're actually sitting deeper as well in this match today, which is making it even more difficult for me because, of course, the idea is to counter-attack against them. We had that opportunity very early with Patson Daka, but apart from that, look at the passing again from us. I need to get in at the half and not concede another, basically, at this stage. Didi there finds Brooks. Brooks might find Jeremy. Jeremy's done really well. Be my hero, Jeremy. Oh, yes, it's 2-1. We're right back in the game. Carbon copy, basically, of the scoreline that we had in the last game, but it didn't go as crazy as this. Very open match so far, and Jeremy Pino, after a really sloppy start from us, fires us back into this match. Kind of an unsung hero as well, is our Jeremy. Like, we don't talk about him much, but Jeremy Pino's been very good for us. This is a nice play. Lorente pulls it back, and across, and Suarez's shot saved. They're causing me issues, boys. They really are. That is... Oh, okay, Salisu blocks it. I think it would have been saved by Schmeichel, though. Sanchez now. Well, then Jeremy. He's been very good so far. We'll go back to Sanchez. Sanchez wants to dink that through to Daka. Oh, he's going to end up back on the ball. Sanchez now from distance. Oh, yes, baby! Renato Sanchez makes it 2-2, and Leicester City are going back to the final. I have not scored many of these since recent patches. In fact, I've barely scored any, but this is a screamer from Renato Sanchez. Can you Adam and Eve it? What a hit this is. I'm really glad I opted for him today, and oh, that's perfect. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy right now, but we might be going to a Champions League final. It's ridiculous. The thought of it is absolutely ridiculous, and it's not been easy, don't get me wrong. The Man City game was very difficult, and the start of this match was absolutely horrendous. It was really tough, but look at us now. Look at us now. We're on our way for... Oh, not with making mistakes like that. João Felix now. Oh, Wesley Fofana. What a recovery. And they come again. João Felix. Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, nearly brought him down. It's off the post. Oh, and then it's in. Nobody reacted to Lamar. And oh my God, this is an absolute chaotic game of football. This is reminding me of the Man City one. We've had some bangers here, haven't we, really? The Champions League has been insane. It's a great initial save, but just nobody reacts, and Lamar's there first, and... Unfortunate for Schmeichel, that Rayleigh. Daka now. Wanted Jeremy. Jeremy needs to fire that in. Oh, he nearly got it to Sanchez. Daka will win it, surely. Brooks. Back to Daka. Daka on the half volley. Oh, he's rattled the crossbar. I was ready to scream and celebrate, and he's rattled the crossbar. What a moment that would have been. That'd have been 2 bangers in one game. Gomez now. There's a reason we chose Gomez. Gomez's touch has let him down. He's been very hit and miss. He's not turned up here, has he, for the big game? Unfortunately to him. Not a bad season, still very young, but this is a big occasion, and he's not really stood up and been counted for, has he? Well, Atletico making a sub. Raul Jimenez, who scored past us before, didn't he? He actually scored in the first leg. It wasn't Lorente, was it? It was Jimenez. Harvey Barnes is coming on for us. I just highlighted it there that Gomez hasn't really been at the races today, unfortunately. He'll come off. We're also bringing on Maddison. Oh, that's a good ball in behind. Fofana's been very good all day. Very tight to him there. João Felix again now. Oh, I can't deal with this. Raul Jimenez. Mateus Cunha absolutely screws it. Well, it was needed in the quarters. It's going to be needed in the semis. We go to added time. Here we go then. Extra time. Carrasco's come on for them. Can we find the winner? I believe in us. I really do believe in us. Why didn't you make the run, Daka? Yuri Tielemans now going to come on for us. Renato Sanchez is knackered. We won't forget that screamer he scored. Is it going to be from a corner that we get our goal? Salisu was up there. Jeremy. Cross to Harvey Barnes now. Trying to do the same thing, didn't he, as Sanchez, and it didn't work. Nothing a note, really, in that first half of extra time. Feels like it's become a game now of we don't want to lose. So both teams are playing a bit deeper, playing a little bit less risky. I know I am. They might be playing a bit risky here, but Daka couldn't get in behind against Jimenez. They've defended really well, to be fair. You know, regardless of the 2 goals, they've been really hard to break down. Maddison. It's going to be the first time we find Daka, but he's been driven wide. Hudson Daka tries to pull it back across. He gets it across, but Jeremy couldn't get to it. Yannick Carrasco again here now. What's he going to do? You got opportunity. Don't do me like this game. Don't do me like this game! In the dying moments of the match, Raul Jimenez will steal it for Atletico Madrid and break the hearts of Leicester City. Oh, I can't believe. I was getting ready for the penalties. I was all set for them. And it's not going to be the case, is it? We're not going to have a penalty shootout anymore. because of that man, Raul Jimenez. It's a good ball in. There's bodies there. They have to get to him. He's a good header of the football, though. Oh, heartbroken here in Madrid. There's just no time, is there, to get back into this. The whistle goes as we kick the ball, and Leicester City will be knocked out at the semi-final stage. Really valiant effort from the boys. Really can't deny it. Look at that game against Man City. Look at the game we've just given Atletico Madrid there as well, who will now be finalists. Oh, unlucky, but first season back in the Champions League to have made the semi. I'm unbelievably proud at this team. So only going to be the one cup final for us after all this season, which will be against Man City. But let's take a look and see who Atletico Madrid will be playing, who we could have ended up playing, and it will be PSG. That will have been a horrendous tie if we'd have made it that far. Let's finish this Premier League season then and take on Man City in the FA Cup final. Before we could take on Man City in the final, we had a small task here of trying to beat Wolves, and the small task didn't go very well. We've lost 2-1. They only had 3 chances. It appears they had a player sent off, and then Iheanacho scored. There's an injury to Iheanacho in there, and Divock Origi scored in the 76th minute. And we lost to Wolves, even though they had a man sent off. Really poor. Doesn't crush our dreams too much in the Premiership, because with 2 games left to go, we're 5 points clear. So we only need a draw, and we will be finishing 4th this season, because Chelsea's goal difference is absolutely shocking. Not too bad of an injury as well for Kelechi. He's only going to be out for 7 days. So the starting 11 to take on Man City, they're tired. They've just recently played, and they haven't rotated at all. We rotated for the Wolves game, knowing that this one was on the horizon. A trip back to Wembley Stadium. And I'm going to change the kits just so it's not a kit clash. There has just been so many potential kit clashes as well in this Leicester career mode, which has been a little bit annoying. Like, it's a little bit crazy that the game can't determine. But there we go. Raheem Sterling Tifo for this one. We don't have one. We don't get a Tifo because apparently we're not important enough. To be fair, it does treat Man City here as the home side. For whatever reason, that's just the way it treats it. But there we go. There is the trophy that we may potentially be lifting. I would love to be lifting that. I really would. Well, Kasper Schmeichel would love to be lifting that. Nothing else to play for now then in this season. And hopefully we're going to walk away with a cup. Now, when we've played Man City in the past, apart from that Champions League game, and they will want revenge, by the way, we've torn them apart because of their high line. I'm hoping this is going to be the same. That was definitely our throw-in as well. We've been done dirty there. Mahrez now hopefully won't be breaking Leicester hearts in this one. He might be joining us next season, maybe. We've done well. I think we'd probably be able to steal him away. He's played a lot, though, for Man City, which is my issue, right? He's played a lot of games for Man City. It's not like we're taking someone who's not playing any football. That is brilliant from Fofana. Go on then, Sanchez. I really needed Daka to make the run quicker. The touch though from Patson Daka is beautiful. And he's back at it again. He's Patson Daka. Did you see that touch? To go beyond his man. And there we go. 1-0 Leicester. This touch is unreal. Just takes him beyond Diaz. And the finish, you always know the finish is going to be there for him. Slots it home comfortably past Ederson. Ederson even knew, didn't he? Ederson knew when Daka is bearing down on goal. Ederson knows, he's faced this several times, that he's going to concede that. Also, maybe he shouldn't be as animated. It is currently 7 o'clock in the morning, so people might be asleep. People might not be. But if they were, they're awake now, and they know that Patson Daka has scored a goal. Gabriel Jesus now fires off the shot, and it's wide of the post. They're no strangers to scoring past us, we know that, all right? They're no strangers to scoring past us, so I don't want to get comfortable. Tielemans has to find that pass. Some of our passing has been poor, and Tielemans is still slowly trying to integrate his way back into the team. Win that, you've got to. Sterling from that angle is never going to score it, but still, that was a little bit tasty. Won it from Schmeichel. I'm not sure I agree with putting the ball there, mate. Oh, right now, we've managed to get it out. Can we get it out of our feet? And into the path of Patson Daka. Another great touch. Oh, he's saved. Should have gone to the right-hand side, to be honest with that. Let's see now. Justin. Oh, we're not making some of these passes that we should be. I think we could have been in 2 or 3 times if we'd have found the correct passes. Tielemans, Justin, several players have missed key through balls that would have sent us through. They've just been blocked too easy by Man City today. Pembe now. Oh, he's got options in there. Well in, Justin. That was beautiful. Keep going then. Here we go. This could be a breakaway chance. That was lovely. It wasn't that good though, was it? Patson Daka now. Still keep making the run. Oh, he's still making the run, and he's onside, surely, for another pass, and Daka. Oh, what a save by Ederson. It was a very good save, and he's keeping him in this match at the moment. That's going in towards Daka. Oh, Ruben's in there as well. Let's knock that ball down, Jeremy. Oh, I would have loved the volley from there. That would have been amazing. Bruyne. Oh, that's nice play. He's found Sterling. Salisu. Well in, Salisu. Probably the biggest game he's played for us today, Salisu. Oh, they don't let us break away. 1-0 to the good at half-time. I think it should be more, and we've left the door wide open for them to get back into it. So, I am worried. I think we were the better team, but being the better team doesn't matter, does it? They dominated possession, as you expect. They're always going to dominate possession, aren't they, Man City? It's just what they do. Rodgers come on. Now, he scored past me in the past as well, so he brings back bad memories. In both series, actually, he scored for Levante. I know who he is now, at least. For Levante against us when we were Barcelona. And he's also scored past me as Man City player. So, breaking out here, though, is going to be important. Indeed, in the end, will... A terrible pass. Our passing has just been poor. That was nearly a bad ball, wasn't it? Our passing has just been really bad, and I don't even know why. Sanchez! Oh, I thought we were on for another. Sanchez has done that already in this. I thought we were on for another one. Here comes Riyad Mahrez. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like any of this. Phil Foden! Oh, he's hit the post. What are you doing, Ricardo? Don't give it back to them. Kimpembe is blocked by Ricardo. Kimpembe's got it back again, and Ricardo wins it. Oh, my God. Phil Foden nearly just put them right back in this match. Man City making another sub here, trying to get back into the game. Riyad Mahrez comes off, so he can't break our hearts. But Jack Grealish comes on. And we're going to give an ex-Man United player an opportunity to punish Man City today. We don't have the pace on the pitch. I wish we had Lookman for this game, but the injury is the injury. Gomez, use your pace, lad, please. I feel like there's so many opportunities to get in behind, and Jeremy just isn't quite quick enough. This surely will be the moment. Go, Daka. Go, Daka. Go, Daka. Daka. He's got it. Daka, finish it. Daka. Oh, it's saved. It was the wrong shot. He was off balance. It's uncomfortable. And there's been too many moments for us to win this. And there's still time left for Man City to get back in. Justin's knackered, so we're going to bring on Thomas. Hopefully, we just see the game out, man. Renato Sanchez is going to be taken out. Is that a red? Right through the back of him. Oh, it's only a yellow for Ferran Torres. Not long left. Not long left at all. Can we hold on? Oh, I'm so nervous right now. I don't like this. I do not like this. This is horrendous. And you know it's more than 3 minutes if they have the football. It'll be a lot longer. Oh, that's poor. That might be one mistake too many here at the end. And it is. And we're going to win the FA Cup, lads. We have won the FA Cup. Leicester City will be getting some silverware this season. We had some silverware last season. We got some more again this year. And what a hard-fought result that was. I feel like we should have done better. And we definitely just should have scored more. That's like the biggest takeaway from that is we should have scored more. Daka probably should have scored more. But he did get the goal that wins us it. So there'll be no complaints from me. And Kasper Schmeichel will be lifting some more silverware. Here we go then. A familiar sight for Kasper being at the end of that queue. She's looking a bit blurry. Why do we get these terrible cutscenes? Like, this is really good. The trophy celebration is really good. Don't get me wrong. I like this. But then why does it do this random camera cut where you get a crotch or you get a blurred face? But here we go. Leicester City are the 2023 FA Cup champions. And there we go. We'll loft that there at Wembley. And hopefully we could be back at Wembley again. I'd love to go on to win this competition several times in our time here with Leicester City. May not have been the Champions League, but I'm still really happy with where we are this season. I genuinely am super happy with where we are this season. We've got 2 more games left of the season. Let's get through them and do an end-of-season roundup. Look at that. I look so good next to that FA Cup, don't I? Me and Wilf look so good next to the FA Cup. All we needed was a draw here against Arsenal, and we kicked the game off early on with Samare getting his first goal, I believe, for the club. He's had his injury problem, so it's really good to see him score here. And a corner goal. We do not get many of these. It's a lovely cushioned header here past the goalkeeper. I was really happy when this went in. After that, the pressure started to mount, though. Arsenal still need to get results here, and they go clean through. What a save from Schmeichel. We really struggle to deal with some of their pace going forward. As I say, pressure. And we were making mistakes, which we started doing. It's crept into our game a bit recently. And this mistake here is just inexcusable. And Aubameyang not scoring that is inexcusable, I imagine, for the Arsenal fans. We started to push back, though, and try and force Leno into some saves. It was very difficult. They were tight defensively, and finding a really good clean through ball just didn't happen in this match. We go close again here from another corner, though, and the same again. Samare nearly getting that goal this time, the goalkeeper wise to it. It looked like we were going to have victory, but right at the end of the match, poor defending again. Terrible clearance from Yannick Vestergaard, who we know is gone next season. I can't wait to improve this back line. But Aubameyang finally does get his goal and will only take a point from this Arsenal game. Regardless of the point, Chelsea did not win their game, so we've now guaranteed 4th for next season. I think we have to play a qualifying round game, but that's absolutely fine. I've got no issues with that. We are a Champions League club again, and this is a huge step in progressing this Leicester City team. Final game of the season here was up against Watford, and we beat them 4-0. The shock surprise is that James Justin got himself a brace. 2 goals from him this one. Impressive. Watford are already relegated, by the way, so maybe a team we look at for some signings in the summer. Speaking of signings in the summer, you kind of already know the gist of what we need. It's going to be defensive and basically just centre-back, and then we'll look at a couple of other positions, maybe can, but this is the opportunity now for you to have your suggestions. If you were going to have any more suggestions, this is the list we've already got, so try not to recommend players that we've already got on this list. And the list is pretty deep because you guys have been giving me great feedback throughout this series with particular players, and we've got a very good team, but I think it's time now for us to try and just push on a little bit more. I still want to stick with the theme and the DNA that we've built here at Leicester, which is kind of, you know, sign them young and then move them on for big money. Reina there actually being at Real Betis makes me think we could sign him as our next cam, because of course Maddison is going to be leaving the club. And we have this situation where Jamie Vardy now has dropped down to 79 rated, which you will see that in a second. And we've got Iheanacho, and I'm a fan of Iheanacho, and he's done well, but we have to determine, is that a good enough player in our opinion when it comes to the top level of Champions League football? Darwin Núñez has been recommended a few times as well. He's moved to Levante, so that could be an option. There's a lot of options there. We could go and save Caio Jorge as well from Piemonte Calcio, formerly known as Juve, because he's probably not playing at all and would play for us. Let's take a look at the squad and how we got on this season. No shock, and nor is it a surprise that Patson Daka, he scored 53 goals. This man is better than Ronaldo. He's better than Messi at this stage of the game. By the way, can we just say at this stage of the game, he's an absolute gift. 10 assists as well, but 53 goals for Patson Daka this season. 26 in the Premier League, 17 in the Champions League, 2 in the Super. He's just honestly has turned into one of my all-time favourite players. I never thought I could fall in love with a virtual player, but Patson Daka has done that. He's touched my heart in a very special way. Unbelievable player. But this is my issue, right? Jamie Vardy's gone down by 4 this season. 79 rated. But 21 goals. How do you replace that? This is the big issue, right? I don't think we can just replace that. And that's going to be a big miss, so we need to find some goals from other positions. Really happy with Brooks up there, though, getting himself 12 goals and 12 assists. Really impressive. When we look at the assists, you've got Harvey Barnes up there, but one that really stands out to me is Kelechi Iheanacho. Are we using him correctly? Maybe he should be a cam. He's got 12 assists this season and only the 4 goals in 18 appearances. It is a lot. Harvey Barnes, of course, you see only 12 assists. I imagine that would be more, but injury problems for Mr. Barnes this season. Ward-Prowse is a player I'm so 50-50 on. Whether I want him, whether we need him, whether that's a position that we need, because we've got Shen coming through, we've got Tielemans, Sanchez, and Ward-Prowse. We definitely don't need all 3 if I'm going to give Shen games, but I mean, when we look at the stats here, how can you not use him? He got 10 assists this season. Very good performance. Yes, in a season where Tielemans had those injuries, but still very good. Let's take a quick look at the squad and see what happened. Unfortunately, Kasper Schmeichel has gone down, but we'll see where players have gone up. Justin up 2 and Thomas up 3. So we are starting to see growth. Nicholas Richards is one of the youngsters we brought up, probably be loaned out next season. Fofana up 2, Golding down 7. I've never seen a player go down 7, but to be fair to him, I don't think he played more than 1 game of football this season. Yannick Vestergaard now as well will be added to the transfer list. We already know it's the backline that needs to be improved. Salisu has been a welcome addition. He's a good player, but he's definitely a backup. Isn't high caliber, and I'm happy to play Salisu next to a Fofana, someone who's a little bit quicker. Soyuncu, of course, once he had that injury, panic set in because We're just not strong enough in the back line, and that's where we need to improve. Maybe Benkovic could be given an opportunity when he comes back. Pereira going up by 1, Molina up by 1, and Molina really impressed. He's very quick, and he's a lot like Pereira. So, I mean, those two at right back go hand in hand. Very happy with that. Samare massively improved as the season went on. I think I'd mentioned at one point that I didn't know if he was good enough for this team, but I mean, his end of season definitely changed my opinion on that. And Didi up too. And can we keep hold of him? I still believe that if a PSG comes in for Wilfred and Didi, we have to sell him. Harvey Barnes going up 1, even though the injury. Lookman did not go up at all, unfortunately, because of injury this season. Gomez going up by 4. So, like I say, he's ever improving, and I think will be a very good player for us down the line. Dewsbury Hall went up by 3 on loan. That's good to see. And again, this is my issue now. We've got too many centre midfielders, and a lot of the youth players we found are good as well. Renato Sanchez, of course, going nowhere, up by 2. Tielemans' injury problems this season was an issue for us, but we will have to see now if anyone comes in for these players as well. We've got to bear that in mind. There could be some big bids for these players, so we do have the youngsters as well. Jake Jordan is unhappy with his contract, so I'll give him a new one. Cheng, of course, only going up by 2, but at 16, he's got that potential to be special, and I firmly believe he will be special, so I want to kind of give him the game time. We have been, but we got too many centre mids, so it's kind of the scenario with you guys. 2 goals out of these centre mids. I just can't see it being Sanchez. Brooks only going up by 1, but for me, unbelievable season. I'm not worried whatsoever. James Maddison will now be added to the transfer list. I think you guys mentioned it a lot, and I kind of agree. His output's not as good as Brooks, even though he's better rated. Jeremy Pino up by 3 at the age of 20. Very good player. I mean, enough said about him. Loftus-Cheek went up by 1 as well. Really good backup, I think, is Loftus-Cheek. Yes, he doesn't have the pace, but he's still been a good backup. Braff went up by 7 out on loan. So in terms of the left side, maybe someone needs to move on there, because Braff could be a really good player for us as well. And then we've got Daka up by 4 again, and Kelechi Iheanacho up by 1, and Jamie Vardy down. So, I mean, there's a few things that we need to improve, especially if we're going to move the team on now in terms of a Champions League squad. I'm expecting a sizable budget, so I don't think we need to worry about that. We're leaving a lot of money in the pot. We've made a profit of 333 million. I would imagine that we get plus 100 million easily on next year's budget. But that's going to be it for the end of this season, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I thoroughly did. Moving forward, you already know that we're going to start progressing the series quicker. I would like to not really do many more than 6 episodes per season, because I don't think it's needed. I think you guys would prefer it as well. There's certain episodes that I know you guys prefer more, which is definitely the first episode, the January transfer window and that stuff. So if we can cut out a little bit less of the fat and progress the series a little bit quicker, I think that's better for all of us. If you are new around here though and you have enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash that subscribe button. Leave a like rating as well. I will see you at the start of the new season, where we make this squad even better. Can we go one step further next year and win the Champions League with Leicester City?